Hello, friends. Hello, Deb. Thank you for joining me.
Thank
Can
you
you
for
hear me
inviting me,
okay?
Angelique.
Yeah. This one's going to be a quick one, but I have some urgent matters sometimes. So when I learn what you were doing in your project, in your business right now, I'm like, I saw a perfect fit for my audience here because I've been having a lot of conversation with women entrepreneurs lately who are feeling really oppressed, suppressed, overwhelmed by social media. And what I've noticed, Deb, and this is why I bring you here and will introduce you, but just want to go right in it, is that most of the time that overwhelm around marketing comes from upstream. It's most of the time is because of a lack of clarity around what do you sell, how much you sell it, and how much do you sell of it to achieve your goal so that you're not stressed out with your revenue generation and stuff like that. And so I heard your videos, Deb, and you are exactly talking about this. So I'm bringing to you today the gem lady who can help you clarify what you need to do before putting your energy in marketing. So without further ado, Deb, who are you? Tell us. And I'm going to
Oh,
have you share your story because I love your story.
thank you so much. So my name is Deb Boulanger. I'm the CEO of The Great Do-Over, and I'm a reliable revenue expert. So what I've dialed in over the past really 5 years of being a business coach to new women entrepreneurs is how to make six-figure revenue growth predictable in your business. And as you said, Angelique, it's really all about creating that basic business foundation. So if you don't know what you're selling, who you're selling it to, how you price it, how you message it, then any investment in social media will be wasted if you don't have those things dialed in. And so what I teach in the Launch Lab for Women Entrepreneurs and what we're sharing in the Reliable Revenue Secrets training next week is how to package your services in a value ladder, how to price your services based on your return on advantage, and how to use the process of creating those services and identifying the primary messages that resonate most with your ideal clients. Because when you're in social media, that's what you want to be putting forth. You want to be hitting the nail on the head, as they say, with the issues your ideal clients care about. And we're unpacking all of that next week, and I'm super excited.
Yeah, so that's why I put the link right there because we might get very passionate about in our discussion. So if at any time you're watching the replay, look below. This is a free masterclass. I attended it. I love it. It's so you break it down so simply and very you can take tangible steps all along the way. And you were so like I really enjoyed the in March, I think you ran that workshop.
Yeah, March, we did it last time. Yeah.
Yeah. And so here's what triggers me. No, I don't like trigger. I don't like what call me to talk to you. You were mentioning in one of your videos this week that you met someone, one of your prospects, I think, and she said, I'm giving myself 60 more days to decide if I stop my business or not. And she's been in business for a year. She hit the six figure the first year, first like kudos. And then now it's just like I give myself 60 days to pull the switch or not, right? So
Yeah.
tell us a little more about the type of emotional overwhelm that you see your people to when they come to you, like, and it seems to be similar to what the women I meet when they come to me and they feel like, where do I start, like what do I say, like tell me more about the fears that you hear a lot.
Yeah. So when you're a successful woman in the corporate world and you're commanding a multiple six-figure salary, it can feel really scary to make that leap from corporate to coach or consultant. It's like no matter how you felt about your corporate job before you left, it's like you're leaving that security blanket of income. And it's really a long game, right? So it can be shorter. And the reason why I exist and the reason why I work with clients is to make it shorter too, so that they can earn more and work less and get there in a faster period of time. But the mindset issues are, it's like, hurry up. It's sort of like being a farmer and planting the seeds and then like stomping on the ground saying, grow, 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 grow. It takes visibility, right? So you have to be visible in your marketplace. People have to know what you stand for. You have to have a differentiated value proposition. So if you're a coach or consultant, what makes you different than all the other coaches or consultants that are also playing in your space? So that's what I call the basic business foundations. Also, Angelique, when it comes to what do I charge for my services, right? So that kicks up all this stuff about self-worth and self-esteem. So one of the things that we do is we take you out of the equation completely. It's not about you. It's all about the return on advantage, the ROA that you deliver to your ideal client. And when you're having conversations about return on advantage with your clients, then you're able to charge premium fees because you're talking about the results and the value of the results that you will deliver. So it's not about what an hour of your time is worth or what you're worth or what your skills are worth. It's not about you. It's about the value you deliver.
So all of this, Deb, you've learned it along the way of your own journey. You like were a rock star in the corporate world. Tell us more about how you went from that I got this to oh my. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, I wasn't a super success right out of the gate. I went from developing service offerings in the corporate world for certainly that was my focus for the last 10 or 12 years of my corporate life. And then I made the leap and I decided to throw it all away and focus on my leadership coaching. But it wasn't until I realized that all of the women entrepreneurs around me, I was in these masterminds, I was in these programs. You and I met through a mastermind program, and realizing that women were struggling, and they were struggling because they had an idea for a business, but they really hadn't tested that idea. And it's really through the testing and the validating of your value proposition that you get the clarity of, oh, this is what I'm meant to do. This is what the market really needs. This is how I need to speak to my market. And this is the value of change to the people that I'm working with. And so it's really about tuning in that dial so that you have a strong value proposition. So then when they're ready to work with you and really dial in their social media, they are speaking directly to their ideal client, the people who are out there waiting for them, searching for them. And then you already have a service offering that when you have a call to action, and it's like, hey, book a call with me, you know that you have something that's of value that you can sell people into. Because if you aren't selling, you're not serving. And one of the things that really trips up women entrepreneurs is the need to go out there and sell their services.
Yeah. So for you, do you remember when you said you needed to dial in and when you felt that it was a right, you got that? Like, do you remember what happened or how did you feel about it?
Yeah, so when I realized that it was all about my own behavior, that there were things that were working for me. And what I was doing is coming from a place of service, I was delivering a lot of free training to the communities that I belong to, the communities of women entrepreneurs. Then one day, because I track these things, and that's another little nugget, what gets measured gets done. You want to measure your success. I looked at all my leads. Most of my leads were coming from this one organization that I was providing value to. I was doing webinars and trainings. So then I just doubled down. When 2020 hit, I looked at what was working and I said, well, if I just double my efforts on what is already working, I could double my revenue. And that's exactly what happened in 2020. So then I said, okay, well, let me teach this to other people. And does that work for them as well? And it did. And so that was proof. So now I created the predictable revenue framework because it really is about mastering your own CEO plan, mastering your own schedule, and mastering your focus, cutting out the noise, and being consistent.
Yeah. And you have a tool, and I'm not gonna reveal all the secrets and stuff you use during your masterclass, your workshop, but that tool that helps you really forecast your year of growth is just amazing, and it's so tangible, and it makes things like, oh, so if I sell this, then that. If I raise my price here, then oh, I love that tool. So and that's one of the tool you have, but I know it's a workshop that is very hands-on, like,
Very
right?
hands-on, and what I like to do is, I believe that you can't give too much away, and I believe on in doing some live coaching in the room as well to make it applicable so that it's not just theory, that you get to apply it to your business. And that's what I love about that revenue modeling tool, is that you get to see exactly what it's going to take to make your revenue goal attainable. So yeah, definitely love hands-on, love being in the live room with people. It
Yeah.
energizes me.
So what would you say to someone who's on the fence? Do I take another hour of my day to follow another course, another guru?
Yeah.
What do you have to say to that person?
Well, if you're not carving out time to work on your business, right? So it's like taking your lunch hour every day for 5 days in a row to work on your business, to really develop a plan for success. And too often we're so caught up in the mechanics of showing up every day and posting on social media, and we don't know if what we're doing is working. When if you actually looked at, do I have the service portfolio that can really grow a multiple six-figure business? Am I priced based on value? And what are the actions I can take to grow my referral ecosystem so I can make more and actually work less? So it's about being deliberate with how you focus your attention and what you expend effort on, really.
Yeah, thank you, Deb. Okay, so I think we nailed it. I just wanted to make sure that we could share that, because I that would be so. I know it's gonna serve so many people to be with you and even work with you at the end of the workshop if they want to. But even if you don't work with Deb, like I beg you to attend, because it's just amazing. It gives you clarity. That's what it does, and I love that. So thank you, thank
Yeah.
you, thank you.
Thank
And all
you.
the
Thank
best
you.
for next week.
Thank you. I'm excited.
And
I love delivering this workshop.
yeah, and then if you're watching the replay, and you think of someone who could really, get advantage to attending this workshop, just send them the link to this video, or directly the link to the greatdoover.com secrets. But don't keep it for yourself, because it's an amazing gem. Thank you, thank you. Okay, bye bye.
Thank you, Angelique. Bye bye, everyone.